right, so we just finished up. I'm gonna clean up here. The 350, the needle on it's still leaking, so we need to push that down. That's not the seat issue, it's the diaphragm. I've been adjusting the lever on it, and I guess I didn't do it enough, so I'm gonna push it down quite a bit more here. We'll show that video. I'll add it to like a part 4 of that series, but it's flooding. That's why it keeps turning off. That's a 350. So I have this carburetor here. This is the carburetor for the 350. So it started kind of leaking a little bit. I saw some air in the gas line, which is a good indicator that the needle isn't seating all the way. I took off the top. So here is the metering diaphragm to it. Just looking at it, see if you can see. You can see the tip kind of just a smidge poking out, which makes me think that, because if you look at here, so that's, hold on a sec. That's the needle and seat, like the little lever. It's not gonna be able to see it too well, but it sits pretty much just flush. I think it needs to go down just a little bit. If you listen, even the smallest touch causes it to leak. So I think what happened is I ran it when it was hot, and it was okay starting up. And as soon as everything started really warming up, it got back to leaking a bit. So what I'm gonna do, I don't need to put it in there. I'm gonna put it in my vise. And I'll show you. I'm just gonna push it down just a little bit so it's not so high, just to give it a little bit of room here. So let me get you kind of lined up. Just make sure we have it does not have to be tight. Just to make sure it doesn't move. So just looking at it, can I see it? I'm just going to push it down a little bit. So let's see if we can straighten this little tip out a smidge too. Okay, so now that's really sitting up. What we're gonna wanna do is, where's it at? We're gonna wanna get another flathead for it. So we can kind of push on it. We have this little one. I'm gonna try to straighten it out because I think that would help too. Okay. And then what I'm gonna do, so that kind of holds it there. What I'm gonna do is hold it kind of where the spring's at. See if I can kind of take it down right about here. Wonder if I hold it back here. Here we go. Yeah. See if we can hold it back on this thing. Yeah, it still goes down. So what I need to do is okay. It's a little bit lower. What we can do now is say we take something flat. Yeah, definitely a bit of a gap now. We'll see how that does. Just looking at it, see if it's level. It might be able to go up just a tiny little bit. Yeah, that looks pretty good. That looks flush. That's just a smidge of a gap. I'll give that a shot. So what I do is I just take this to the intake side. So this is where the fuel comes in at. Then if you blow, nothing means it's seated. Okay. Seems better. Seems like the metering diaphragm kind of has a long needle to it, so I'm wondering if that's what was causing some of our issue, because this was kind of like an original problem I was running into as well. So what I'll do, same deal, I'll bolt this in and then we'll just double check it. Now nothing should come through here. I wonder if I can fit something in there, just kind of push on it. Cool, seems like it works. All right, put her back in and then we'll see about testing her out. All right, here we go. there she is. I think I got it tuned up. I think it's going to be one of those things is as you use it, it just needs to be touched up here and there. Everything held on well. I think our flooding issue is gone. This bolt down here, see where it's at. That one right there got a little loose, so I need to tighten it up. Not a big deal. Everything else feels really good. It's holding. I'll bring it in and tighten that up. I'll make sure there's no air in the line. We just ran out of fuel at one point, which is good, so it ran perfect for that. Chain's pretty dull. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna leave the gas and oil in it because it seems like it's holding just fine. And we'll give the chain a sharpen, tighten that bolt, and then we'll take this over to my parents' house and cut down a tree. So cool. I'm happy that thing is looking good. So I'm gonna leave it like this, and when I bring it in, I'll clean her up. But cool. Thank you guys for joining me on that. You guys are all going to be part of the next video.
This is cool.
Freedom.